everybody. Before I jump into today's full moon video on the full moon in Shatabhisha Nakshatra, I wanted to say sorry that I haven't been around in recent weeks to do quite as many videos. Myself and my family have been going through a rather intense set of challenges. If you've been following my posts here on YouTube and on Facebook, you'll know a little bit more about the situation. And there have been many of you who have reached out and have maybe thought that my page had been hijacked. And no, that's not the case. This is really myself and my family going through this intense set of challenges. I don't want to go too much further into depth about it, other than if you do still want to offer continued support, please feel free to reach out. And I do have a page where you can do that, should you wish, at the link above. Okay. So maybe this is a good point to jump in because we all go through challenges from time to time. And when we're going through those challenges, we like to think that we're superhuman, right? We are here on a mission. We have something that we have to achieve. And there's a part of us that's in superhuman mode. And then there's another part of us that's just a regular old ordinary human going through all those questions of doubt, fear, instability, uncertainty, and all those things that lurk beneath the surface. And so we get taught through life's experiences that we're meant to hold our head high, hold your head high, not hold your head high, that we need to keep our chin up high, that we need to kind of soldier on through situations. And sometimes in doing that, for lack of a better way to put it, we hold our chin so high that we turn our nose up at obvious solutions. Or we have our head up so high that we can't see the obvious because we're fixed on a specific way of dealing with a particular situation. And when there is the input of several other people or the needs of several other people involved in those particular decisions, it becomes even more confusing because your head just gets kind of filled with this whole hodgepodge of confusion between what you want, what this person wants, what another person wants. And hey, you know what? With this particular full moon cycle in Shatabhisha Nakshatra, we're all going through this type of challenge somewhere or other in one area of life or another. And if you'd like a little bit of information on how that might relate to you, I do offer astrological services. At the present moment, they are available on sale, and you can schedule in with me at the link that you'll see above. But let's get more deeply into this. You know, we get caught up in these challenges and we kind of block out our vulnerability. You know, we go into that vulnerability initially because we get hit. We don't have a choice. We get laid bare by the situation, and it places us in a space where we're going, okay, well, the animal in me says that if I stay too much in sensitive mode, then I'm just going to be easy prey in this situation and I'll fall by the wayside. Things won't work out well. So instead, I've got to be strong and I've got to get through this particular situation. And when we do that, we become very purpose driven. And interestingly enough, Shatabhisha Nakshatra is a very purpose driven nakshatra. It's a nakshatra that tends to start with a degree of reluctance. It recognizes something that it has to do, a responsibility that it has. And what's happening with Shatabhisha before we get into the final three nakshatras, because Shatabhisha nakshatra is one of the latter lunar mansions of the system, is a gradual wearing down of the ego. And so the ego finds itself in a situation where it thinks it has to be in fight or flight mode. And one part of it is reluctant. Let's use the concept of a reluctant hero that has to come in to save the day. And so in order to come in and save the day, it has to muster a lot of strength. It has to be very purpose driven. And in doing that, sometimes it creates more confusion in the situation than it does answers. Directly across from Shatabhisha Nakshatra, or there are two nakshatras, I should say, directly across from Shatabhisha, but one of those is Magha. And with Magha, we tend to cloud our sensitivity in armor. And so we armor the part of us that feels vulnerable, turning our nose up. And interestingly enough, the body part connected to Maga is the nose, and the body part connected to Shatabhisha is the chin. So sometimes we can get caught up in situations with the particular interaction between these nakshatras where we're holding our chin so high or trying to kind of keep a good sense of humor through a situation to the extent that our nose is turned up, and the nose in terms of the ancient human animal used to be used to tune in to the environment and know when something wasn't right, when something smelled funny, so to speak. We would know that something was off, and we've kind of gradually over thousands of years whittled away at that part of our psyche. So it does, on a certain level, relate to the concept of sensitivity, being able to tune into something. And when we block out our vulnerability, we miss the obvious answers. So it might be with this particular full moon cycle that you're caught up in confusion. Things appear to be one way based upon all the input and information that you're subject to, not just from your own vantage point of the situation, but equally the vantage point of the situations of everybody who is involved in this particular dynamic with you. And it places you in a position where you're kind of caught up trying to see two different sides of the situation. There's a part of you that wants one particular answer, that thinks that it would be the ideal way forward. And then there's the other part of you that sees what the group dynamic would be. And you're having to find a balance between those two different forces that are operating within you. And so, because of that confusion, you just go, you know what? I have to block out all this external stuff in order to get on with the situation. And what's the danger in that? Is right beneath your very nose, there might be an answer. Right in front of you, there might be a solution. You're not able to see it because you're so caught up in the confusion and what you think that you have to do in order to keep all parties involved, or what you think you have to do to honor your own commitment to the situation, that you bypass an answer that might be right in front of your face. So, with this particular full moon cycle, we're needing to learn how to be adaptable. We're needing to keep things fluid and open. You may kind of get caught up in, knee-jerk responses to situations. Try not to go there. Try not to go there. Try to, once that stimulus pops up, try to instead go, you know what? I've gotten through worse. I will get through worse, I'm sure, in the future. If I instead just stay open to solutions and keep my eyes peeled at what might be surfacing in front of me, an obvious answer will present itself. Sometimes we really do need to keep it simple, stupid. Really, we do. And this is a particular keep it simple, stupid full moon cycle. So if you would like to learn how to be more stupid, then I'd like to help you through my own stupidity to help you to tap into your own inner stupid. I'm joking, of course, through scheduling in one of my astrological services. I would love to help you with your own particular situation, whatever it might be. And you can schedule in with me presently for $99 for an hour's consultation at the link that you'll see above. That's going to do it for this look at the full moon taking place in Shatabhisha Nakshatra on the 19th of August, 2024. Until next time, please do take the very best care of yourself. Bye for now.